I have no idea. All you see is a black screen. A black screen where? In the Discord call. Okay. That's bizarre. Let's see. Uh, uh, of course it is. That's all that matters is my beautiful melodious voice. Don't. Why you gotta laugh? Oh my god, man. You didn't have to laugh so fast. Shit.
I was laughing because I was gonna say is because I was
There we
watching one
go.
of your videos earlier today
Okay.
while I was on the road, and you just lost your shit in one of your videos over
Which
the
one?
Velma show.
Fuck. Oh god, okay. I'm all right. I'm all right. Why you gotta talk about
Sure you
Velma?
are.
Oh yeah. Hey everybody, let's talk about. Do you remember when game trailers and movie trailers, like there was something to look forward to, and they gave you a good idea and it gave you hope, and then
What
Anthem
talking about?
came
Some of them
out.
still do.
Yes, false hope.
Elden Ring delivered, sir.
Elden Ring delivered. Yes, occasionally we get a diamond in the rough. Yes,
So did God of War.
or two. Yeah, and then Callisto Protocol shit the bed as far as I'm concerned.
I haven't played it yet, so I don't know.
Don't
My
bother.
roommate Casey's
It's
enjoying the Dead Space remake, so
Yeah.
there's
Well, tell
that.
Casey I said to go sit on it. All right,
You got a
because
problem with Dead Space?
no, I don't. Yeah, I have a problem with it because I don't have it. I have a problem with it because what did I do? I went and bought Callisto Protocol because ooh, bells and whistles. It was the same people that made the original Dead Space. I was so excited, and it's a linear. You might as well put the game on rails. Such a massive problem from the very beginning of that game. All right, you're on the bridge, that thing, the cockpit, sitting whatever, and you go in the back to check the cargo. You're delivering shit. You go in the
I
back to
watched
check the
the
cargo.
beginning, by the way.
No, 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 no. This is a fundamental gameplay fuck up. Okay, this is a mechanical issue. You go to the back to check the cargo, and then all of a sudden everything starts happening, crash, bang, boom, whatever, and you turn down a corridor and you see fire. And over the intercom, come back to the bridge. Okay. My first reaction was, I'm going to go back the way I came. No, you don't. You can't do that. You can, but it's not going to trigger anything. Like, that is a fundamental screw up in mechanics. Right then and there, it's like, well, I'm not going to go through the fire. I'm going to go back the way I came. I go back to the bridge, and I'm like, he's just sitting there flying along like nothing ever happened. Nothing. No big deal. Nothing. So I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I have it on record. It's on when I was live streaming it. It's there. I had problems with it right then and there. I go back to the fire and I was like, all they had to do was something crashed into the ship. Collapse the other way back. Collapse that way. That's it. You can't. There's no backtracking. They could have collapsed that. One gripe out of the way. Everything else is really just, I don't know. Things are in the way. Obstacles are in the way simply for no reason other than for them to be there. The maze through the prison, in the sewers and everything. It's very, I don't know, very contrived. And I'm not even going to tell you. Part of my irritation is because I sucked at it. But I'm not gonna. That's not part of my disdain for it. Oh, it's terrible. Oh my god. Again, go back and watch the videos. I suck. I went so far as to turn down the difficulty. I have no shame. I wanted to play the game and have fun.
It's all
Of
right. I had
course.
to crank down the difficulty for the Doom Eternal DLC for the first one, is they cranked that difficulty so high on like normal mode was equivalent to like Eternal mode in the normal game.
I see. I played Doom Eternal on regular difficulty. I got in the first. I guess in chapter 1 of the expansion, I got all the way to a part where you're like pretty much right at the beginning. I couldn't do shit. I could not.
They dialed down the difficulty in the second expansion, so
Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna get back around to replaying it.
it
Eventually.
was good. I enjoyed it.
Oh,
I
I
enjoyed the
enjoyed the
hell
hell
out of
out
it.
of Doom Eternal. I went back and played Doom 2016, and good lord, it's such a massive. It is such a difference. Like,
I
I
still enjoyed Doom 16.
oh, I did. Oh, I did too. I beat it. I beat the main game for Doom Eternal. I enjoyed both of them, but I think it's the speed from one to the other. I think I
Hmm.
found Doom Eternal to be a lot more fast paced.
Also, the soundtrack slaps on Doom
Oh,
Eternal.
oh yeah, absolutely loved it.
Well, I think we should get to the meat and potatoes of this episode.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Oh, for anyone, we're
It
talking about The
was
Last of Us.
well, yeah. That's part of the title, Last of Us Episode 3, and God knows what else. I didn't want to put God knows what else in the title for the. I started numbering them because hey, guess that's what people do. So I want to start doing this on a regular basis, and eventually we're going to talk about other. I mean, obviously after last week we talked about many other things. We've already talked about many other things, but yeah, I was trying to avoid any other discussions, any other reviews, but I watched the Real BBC with As from Heel versus Babyface, Nerdrotic, and Mauler, and they talked about it. I was able to skip most of it, but they still talked about it. And I think Mauler and Az had two very different opinions of the episode. Mauler loved it. I agree with Mauler. Az didn't care for it. Didn't like the I guess change, not from the game, but from the story as progressed. We'll get that in a second. But again,
I mean, I enjoyed the episode very
I
much. It was a good
enjoyed.
episode.
Yes, I did. Um,
I thought it was a nice, like, it was a nice slow episode, but it was still good. It had some hilarious moments in there. Like, there's one moment I want to talk about. I think you know which moment I'm talking
I
about.
think I
Like,
probably do. Honestly, I
okay, well,
probably
we're
do.
gonna get into spoilers because I want to talk about that moment.
I'm trying to cough.
So,
I'm still
spoilers
coughing.
for everybody who hasn't seen the episode. Here's your
Duh, it's
spoiler
been three
warning.
days. 1, 2, 3. So, um,
Yeah, I was talking about the scene when like Frank invited Ellie and not Ellie Tess and Joel to lunch,
yeah,
and then like after Tess and Frank walked away, Joel and Bill started having a conversation. And
yeah,
he's like, yeah, we can get you this and you can do that, and you also get that gun out my fucking face.
yeah.
That caught me off guard. Like, I loved it.
I just,
Just that shit.
what made me laugh is when they jumped ahead 3 years and Bill and Frank. Hold on a second.
It was Bill and
Oh,
Frank, yes.
okay. Pause. I'll be right back. I forgot my damn notes on the other side of my apartment.
He forgot his notes, everyone.
About halfway through, and then I stopped. I stopped writing things down and just enjoyed the damn episode. So.
Well, it's fresh in my mind, so
Oh yes,
I just
I
watched it.
I watched it like 2 hours ago. Um. Oh, I didn't write their names down. It's Bill and Frank, right?
It's Bill and
Bill.
Frank. Yeah.
It's so weird seeing Nick Offerman gay.
Yeah,
hey,
I mean, it
He's a
doesn't bother
big.
me.
He's a big old bear. He's a
It doesn't
big.
bother him. He's still
a
playing
big
the
old
character he
bear.
always plays, just gay now. Like
ma-
he's still he's basically just playing like a character from Parks and Recs, but with
Yeah.
just he's gay now.
I thought it was. I found it to be an interesting break from the post-apocalyptic story to give love, hope, and meaning. It showed meaning in someone's life. There's a few
Yeah.
things I could nitpick about it, and I will. That were just like, why the hell did you do that? That was this, that was that. But one of the things I think it was Az that said this, and I kind of feel the same way. Or no, it was Critical Drinker, and I kind of agree with it that you were able to get people to care. Like I cared so much I was sad by the end of it when they made the decision to die together, which is like, oh, that's so sweet and everything. And
Hmm.
we don't like not everybody's gonna have that. Ellie annoys the hell out of me still. Not the actress, her character. Well, I'm
Well,
to the
that's how
point where
she
it's
is in
like,
the game.
real okay, okay. She's
Yeah,
just she's a
she's
bit
still
insufferable.
very much to the game.
Okay, so she's pretty much insufferable at times. Okay, that's
Well,
fine then.
she's a kid out in the world
But she's a
exploring.
twat. She goes off by herself and is like, oh, I find this secret trap door, and I'm gonna climb down here with no discernible way out, and I'm gonna mess with this
She
dead thing. It's like, are
she
you
made a
retarded?
trash can ladder.
I mean, just the irresponsible decision. I just
Again, man, she's a
oh,
kid.
okay,
She's a kid.
fine. The part,
She's a 12.
yeah,
She's a 12-year-old. Well,
yeah.
in the show, she's a 12-year-old.
Yeah, the part that I found funny, what made me laugh was that little lover squirrel of Frank storming out
Oh,
the house and Bill
yeah.
following him, and they're arguing about what. I want to cut the grass. I want to make the shit look pretty around here. It's like,
I want
oh
to
my
paint the
god,
houses.
oh god. It's like,
Yeah, that
really?
was funny.
How
By
about
the
the?
way, I wanted to look nice for our friends. We
We
don't
don't
have
have
friends.
any friends
I
because there's
called
no
someone.
friends. I call. Oh god,
What?
it
I'm
just
just,
pissed him off.
you did what? Just called some. That's like the one thing you don't do to a bunker person who's like the paranoid guy. Is like, yeah, I called some friends over.
Yeah.
You did what?
I guess maybe it's because I didn't play the game. I honestly expected it to turn into a community where more people started showing up, kind of like
They didn't exist in the game.
I thought Bill was in the game.
Mm-mm. Oh wait, yes, Bill is in the game. Yes,
Bill's in,
Bill
yeah,
is
he's
in the.
just not dead yet. They hint at
He doesn't die at all in the game.
okay. I think
Yeah,
I thought that was
Bill was by himself.
yeah.
No. Like
Didn't he have
it was just.
didn't he have a
Huh?
bunch of gay porn around him or something?
Yes, he did. He did.
Okay, so
He
there's
did.
so anyone saying this like, oh my god, it went woke and this like no, Bill was gay in the game. It was
Yeah, he was
obvious.
gay. He
He
was
was
gay in the game.
obviously like it may not have been blatantly obvious, but it was obvious.
Oh no, it was blatantly obvious
It was
because
blatant.
Ellie stole one of his porn mags at the end of the game. Like whenever they left him,
Okay.
like they stole one of his porn mags,
Oh
and then
Jesus.
she,
I've
and
got
then
to play the
Ellie was
game.
like, Ellie made a joke towards Joel. Was like, hey, why are the pages in this magazine sticky? He goes,
Yeah. Oh God.
and then and she's like, dude, I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they made it obvious that he was gay,
I think
but I mean, I
I
didn't
think
care.
the change.
No, they made Bill they fleshed his character out more than just
Yeah.
he's just the guy that Joel knows.
Yep. And as far as that change, I don't think it hurts the story. I think it
No,
and based on the letter and Joel's reaction to the suicide letter, I think
as
it
sad as
adds.
that was still funny. By the way, that letter was fucking hilarious. As sad as it was, that letter
It
was
says
still
was I
funny.
still don't like you, or what was it?
Yeah,
I don't
he's
like you,
just
but
like, hey, and I know this has to be Joel because if it wasn't, you would have got by the wires, the fence, or the traps. Just so he actually wrote it. Yeah, I fucking love it.
Oh man.
Oh,
I was wondering if they were like what the time frame was going to be between them finding the bodies and not, but it didn't really give any indication of how much time had passed, and they locked the door and like just other things like are they going to do that? Like are they going to show the bodies and are they going to do this? But no, they didn't show the bodies, so hey, they gave them a peaceful death, a decent way of going out. I think that was a good addition to the story, and like
mhm.
I was saying, based on like it adds to Joel's progression as a character. Oh,
Yeah.
did
Well,
you
that
watch the inside the
in the
episode?
game, huh?
Did you watch inside the episode?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it before
Okay,
you.
they
I
were
was actually watching when he called me.
where where he mentions Joel's failures, how he failed trying to protect his daughter, he failed trying to protect Tess, and now this happens. And with the letter from Bill, talking about it's our job to protect the ones we love, and you can almost, just for that brief moment, a thought of almost a change and that he doesn't want to happen when it comes to Ellie. Obviously, he doesn't want it to happen,
Yeah.
but we all know it's going to happen. So I
Well,
think it's a
it also kind of sort of happened in the game a little bit that way too. Like, Bill helped change his mind towards Ellie, so they kept a little bit to that. Like they made some very drastic changes, but like it didn't bother me. Like the only difference, I think the main difference is that because like most of the shit that happened with Bill in the game was during the gameplay moments, like when you're doing all the action, survival, like killing
mm-hmm.
the zombies, avoiding getting killed. So that's like the only difference is that like in the game, Bill, like you went to go get a truck and a battery from Bill, and like he's like, yeah, I have a battery and I have a truck, but I need something from you first. And then it's a whole mission about you, Bill, and Ellie going out to get the stuff he needs, and
Okay.
then it's a bonding moment for all three of them. I mean, Joel and Bill give each other shit the whole time, and I thought it was hilarious. But that's so the only difference is like there was no action for this. It was just Joel and Tess met Bill a long time ago, and then now they're quote unquote friends. They hate each other, but they're friends. So yeah, it's hilarious. Like I like Bill and Joel's relationship. That it's funny. It's like it's two guys that are super paranoid and they don't trust anyone, but they kind of they get it. Like it's like they get it, and then they become friends through hatred. And I thought that was hilarious. Like I said, the whole scene with the dinner table or the lunch table, and yeah, we got some medicine we can trade, and get that gun out my face just casually. Just I thought that was so fucking funny.
Oh man. Yep. So far, so good. We're 3 episodes in. I think there are 10 or 12. I don't know.
Sure either.
Huh?
So I'm not sure either. But yeah, I am very much. I like this episode. It was for like an action horror show that didn't have any of it in
Ooh.
there.
There's only
What?
9. There are 9 episodes. So we are a third of the way through. That'll be interesting. Almost seems
I
like.
still.
Go ahead.
I mean, I haven't checked. I'm just watching it weekly. I wasn't trying to like look at the schedule because I wanted to like just enjoy it
Well, yeah, but I want to know how long we can enjoy it.
before it gets ruined by season 2.
Shh. They still have. There's an opportunity. There's an opportunity. It's like everyone watching this wants them to stick to the story of the first game. But then when they start working on the second game, let's just throw that story out the window and start over. But I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see.
Joel has to die no matter what. It's just like I've said over and over again. It's how they do it. If they can adjust how they do it, maybe they can maybe they can make amends with. No, they can't. That people still say fuck Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann.
Well, we shall see.
Sucking Anita Sarkeesian's dick. Anyway, ah, I don't have to worry about. We don't have to worry about demonetization because I don't have enough subscribers. Yay! Fuck you. Say whatever the hell I want right now. Anyway.
I mean, honestly, I like before. I really don't have any criticisms like about this episode. I mean,
okay.
like
How the hell did Bill not notice there were strawberries growing in his backyard?
hey, look, Frank had been dating. They've been together for years. He could have known the area. He could have known the areas that
It
like.
was in the backyard.
No, it
No.
wasn't in the backyard. No, it was out
Was
near the
it?
street.
It was an. No, it was in another backyard. But okay, you know what? Thinking about it, they were jogging down the street.
And you saw
It was
how out
at
of
a-
shape Bill was.
it was
How
at-
often do you expect him jogging?
It was at a different house. Okay, I'll take that one back.
And also, like, Frank knows they've been together for so long. Frank knows Bill's patterns. He'd be like, "Oh, Bill hardly ever goes here. I could surprise him with this."
Yeah, I guess he probably. It looks like it. Now that I think about it, okay, he put it at a different house. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
But they only got rated once.
They probably got rated a few more times. They just probably just wanted to have that one thing that like showed, hey, Joel was right. I should probably have an ally out there.
Yeah.
Which I
Oh,
like. That like they made that little thing. Hey, call Joel. Like he's sitting there like dying from the bullet wound. He
yeah,
doesn't
starting.
die in that scene, but yeah, you
Well,
know what I mean. Like he's like, call Joel.
really,
Joel will
you
take care of
don't
you.
say.
For anyone listening, Bill does not die from the bullet wound. He dies
Oh, we've
peacefully in
already
his
in.
sleep.
Hold on a second. I got a cough. Oh God, I love this
Still,
weather. How's this weather treating you? It's
oh
bullshit.
man, it was fucking muggy as hell all day today, and I was sweating my balls off. That's how it was.
Oh, how? The
I
temperature
wasn't.
dropped like a stone.
Yeah, well, it was 70 fucking degrees, and it was humid as hell in Ponchatoula. That's where I was today. It was in Ponchatoula because I ran out of
Oh,
work.
okay.
I ran out of work here, so I went and help my boss out on a project ticket today.
Wait a minute. It was supposed to be. It, tomorrow was supposed to be a 99% chance of rain, but now it's moved to Thursday. You got to be kidding me.
All I know is that my truck said 70 degrees, and I was sweating my ass off all day at work. All right.
No, I think my truck said 40 degrees, and I wasn't.
Yeah, but you were in Lafayette. I was in Ponchatoula. It was hot in Ponchatoula for some
Oh,
reason.
holy crap, dude. Oh no, that's 30% chance of rain. Never mind. Ha! See, I know how to tell the weather. I know how
I
to
gotta
look at
finish the
weather.
rest of that project tomorrow. But anyway,
Ugh.
we'll get back to the show.
Ah. Oh.
I love how the actor who played Bill, I can't remember his name.
Nick
Um
Offerman.
that one. I love how like he brought his over paranoidness from Parks and Recs to this character, and like he got to actually like play he was playing the paranoid government is like out to get us guy in Parks and Rec, but he got to explore it in this episode of Last of Us. And I thought it was great. I thought it was just
You think all the governments are Nazis? They are Nazis. Yeah, not right.
not anymore.
Not
I mean not then.
now
I
they
mean
are.
now they are.
Oh shit! Hold on. Oh,
That was a great line. That was a great fucking lie. It's like,
oh
you
man.
think the government's Nazis? They are Nazis. Well,
Nah.
not then. Now they are. Just like,
That
uh,
little that like just the acting again. Like just the small parts that each one of these actors is playing. Still reserving judgment on Ellie.
again,
On what's her name?
I'm just
Ramsey.
saying, yeah, man, she's playing a kid. She's playing the part. Like she's curious about the world. She's been sheltered by this government program her whole life, and she's finally getting out to see the world. Like it's a kid, man. Come
It's a
on, you
car.
got into shit.
It
We
looks
all
like a
got
spaceship. Yeah.
Yeah. We all got into shit. You can't tell me there wasn't a time when you were a kid you didn't do something you weren't supposed to getting into shit. You know
I
how
don't
much
know.
trouble I got into
I don't
for
know what
like
you're talking about. I was a perfectly well-behaved young child.
oh shit.
Well, uh,
Think about it, man. She's a kid. That's what she's playing.
mm.
She's playing a 12-year-old
Well, no,
girl who
I'm just talking about like the expressions, the emotion in the performance.
I thought her
Nick
and
off
Joel had a
like
good repertoire in this episode. Like the little back and forth,
a little bit. I'll agree.
She's
Yeah.
like
But
they're starting to like warm up to each other.
which is the last thing Joel wants to do. But I'm talking about like the performance that makes you care about the character. You know, I've mentioned Joel's daughter in the beginning in episode 1. I think she did a fantastic job. I think Nick Offerman and who's the other guy? Murray Bartlett.
I,
I think
I
they did
don't
a
know.
fantastic job. Believe outside of the the two bears having sex. Ugh. Big. Uh, I just.
I'm not a whore who gives it up for a sandwich or for lunch.
Okay, don't.
That scene made me laugh. I like that made me
Oh,
like. It's like I'm not a whore who gives it up for
their
lunch.
their interactions, their emotions, the way.
I will say
I think they're doing a fantastic job. They're getting the right people for these roles, and just hey, good job whoever cast
I
all these
will
guys.
say I loved how like at first they were like super awkward with each other, and then as the years progressed, they got like so much more. Cause they acted so well of getting more comfortable with each other.
Yeah, well,
Like it was really good.
it makes me look forward to to the next episode.
Oh yeah.
Well, the idea that maybe it's ramping up, of course. So from what it looks like, hey, we just got a truck, but we're gonna break it in the next episode. Awesome! That's
I
such a
mean,
wonderful idea.
yeah,
Okay.
they're probably gonna break that because they don't get to keep the truck for long in the game because
Yeah.
like in the game, they wreck the truck because like so they're driving down the road and there's this dude comes hollow down. He's like, help, help, I need help. Like and Joel's like he looks at him. He's like, you gonna stop for him? Joel doesn't say anything. He just starts putting his foot on the gas more, and then like he somehow just knows that that like the dude is faking because when he does, the dude jumps out of the way and pulls a gun and starts shooting at them, and they get like it was a trap basically. So that's probably what's gonna happen
Okay.
in the next episode.
Well, there's obviously a
Sorry.
trap about to happen anyway. If there's, I mean, it's like based on the trailer. Yeah, that's what it seems like. No,
Yeah. So
that's why I hate watching
yeah,
trailers.
that's why that's what happens in the game. So it's probably what's gonna happen
Speaking of
in
trailers.
here. What?
Oh, did you see James Gunn's announcement today about the DC
No, I haven't.
universe? Oh
No, I
God.
haven't. What? What's happening now?
Oh no, the whole resetting of the DC universe, cinematic
We
universe.
we knew that was coming.
Yes, but he announced the slate of stories. hmm
Which ones?
I know one of
Is he
them.
is he following the new 52 storyline that
I
came
have
after
no
Flash
idea.
that comes after Flashpoint?
I don't know, but he did mention that Flashpoint's resetting anything, everything.
Well, we all knew that.
Yeah. Let's see. DC EU timeline, I guess. No, there's our timeline of movies. Where there was one of them. No, fuck you.
Did you see that they are making a Metal Gear Solid movie?
Oh, who's making it?
I don't know who's making it. I was listening to a podcast and I looked it up and they are making it. And guess who they're getting to play? Solid Snake.
Let's see. Who who should play Solid Snake?
No, they've already announced the actor who's playing
I'm
Solid
trying
Snake.
to think who would fit the role, aesthetics wise. I don't know.
They got Oscar Isaac to play Solid Snake,
Hmm. Oscar.
which I know that man can act. All right,
Well, yeah.
he doesn't look
Uh,
one for one like Solid Snake,
Well,
but
you don't
I
have
mean,
to. That's what makeup and stuff is for.
yeah. But I mean, he doesn't. Like the Moon Knight with him going back talking to himself, like it showed off a lot of his acting chops. Him arguing with himself and like switching personalities back and forth. I've always liked him as an actor,
Oh.
so I'm not. I like it. I like the casting choice. He's not my first choice. I think maybe I would have put Tom Hardy as Solid Snake. Maybe I have to really sit down and think
Tom
about it.
Hart.
But
No. Mm.
you don't like Tom Hardy?
I didn't say I didn't like Tom Hardy. Just Tom Hardy doesn't fits the look less than Oscar Isaacs.
Hmm.
Let's see.
I'm not sure who I.
Let's see. You ever heard of The Authority?
In what DC?
Yes.
Sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure.
First appearance of Wildstorm canon in the DC universe. So they were part of Wildstorm. What about Creature Commandos?
Yes, I know that. It's
Okay,
like
that's gonna be
it's like the Halloween
yeah,
evil. It's like the dark side of the DC universe, or the DC, the darker side. Like it's like
yeah.
the monster verse side of it.
Amanda Waller is getting her own show.
Okay, so she's basically just gonna be doing what she does, and threaten superheroes.
Yeah. So let's see. Um, oh God, I got a cough again. This is terrible. So we got for movies, Superman Legacy. Only project with release date July 11th, 2025. Yeah. Anyway, follows Kal-El as he reconciles his extraterrestrial origins with his human. Yeah, whatever. Superman Legacy, The Authority. Then we're gonna have Brave and the Bold, which is going to deal with Batman and his son, like his actual son, apparently.
So Damian Wayne.
Yes, that's gonna be Damian Wayne's gonna be Robin.
Well, I
Hey,
mean, I hope they at least have Nightwing and Jason in there to like
you would
show
think
there's some
so,
history.
but they don't say. He didn't say anything about it. It was just a quick video that he did, and of course, people are picking up on it. And um,
Okay, so the person who is directing uh Metal Gear, as you were asking,
yes, yes, yes.
was the one who directed Kong Skull Island.
Hmm. I did like.
That's what that's
I liked. I enjoyed Skull Island.
and also they are working with Kojima. So Kojima is involved, who is the creator of Metal Gear.
Yeah, I knew that. I think I knew that. Did I know that? Of course I knew that. Uh, we got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, because ay, ay.
I mean, I don't care. I like her character. She's if she's done
It
right in the comics, I don't
it
like. I
all
like
de-
her character.
it all depends on how they handle the stuff. It's like they're making all these announcements without putting out one good movie. It's like work on.
I know, but
Mm,
look, have a little faith in James Gunn. That's the Suicide
I
Squad
don't
was a
have
decent
faith in
movie.
I don't have faith in Warner Brothers and Hollywood and in most of mainstream entertainment, other than to disappoint me. Which kind of helps whenever they put out something good like Arcane and whatnot. So it's pleasantly surprised. We also got
I mean,
Swamp.
I was expecting a complete shit show from the Suicide Squad. I enjoyed it.
I heard the Suicide Squad was good. So
It was very enjoyable.
yeah, like I said, a little bit Swamp Thing. See, I'd never known. I watched the original Swamp Thing movie many many years ago as a wee little child, and I had no idea that was a comic book. Nothing. Had no idea. What the hell am I doing? Oh,
Mm.
it's right there because I'm an idiot. All right, cool. That's nice. Where was I? There it is. Of course, Creature Command, and of course the TV shows. There's going to be Creature Commandos. It's going to be animated. I'm not going to lie. The
Good.
the artwork looks cool. The still shot
Look,
that I
look, no,
saw.
look. DC knocks it out the park with their animated movies. All right,
Yes, yes, they
those
do.
are fucking amazing. I love. Like, I wish they would just kill all the live action and just go straight all animation. That
Yeah.
because that's their bread and butter.
Well, the problem is Batman's gone.
There have been other voice actors for
I
Batman. You cannot
know.
replace Kevin Conroy, but there will always.
Uh, uh, Kevin Conroy, man, he was the voice of Batman for me. He always will be.
I know, and he
Just
always will be,
God.
but there will someone's gonna have to take the spot. It's
Let's
not.
see. I talked about Creature Commandos, Waller, Booster Gold, whatever. Paradise Lost, which is going to deal with Themyscira, but the lanterns. They're going to do something with the Green Lantern Corps with John Stewart and Hal Jordan. So
Can't be worse than what we got.
if it's animated, I mean, hell, you won't be able to go wrong with that. But still, what did he say? A buddy cop team up, dark mystery unraveling, well, whatever. So there are a few things to look forward to for sure. Commandos looks interesting. Swamp Thing, just because I like Swamp Thing. Never heard of the Authority. Superman Legacy. I don't know. We'll see. It is James Gunn. Yes, it is James Gunn. I understand that, but
Well, they gave him
favorite
such creative
Batman.
control. Also, oh, another prop to him. The Peacemaker show was good too. Very good.
I've heard that was good.
It was good.
Let's see. Favorite Batman, animated or live action? Live action.
Oh, animated. Duh.
Well,
Fucking
no.
the Batman animated series. That's my favorite Batman.
Yeah, Batman the animated series, absolutely favorite Batman. But as far as live action would go, huh?
Uh, it would be between probably Michael Keaton and Robert Pattinson. I,
I'll have to watch the Batman
he
before
does
I say
such a
that.
good. Well, okay, he hasn't played Bruce Wayne yet.
Yeah.
He plays Batman. He's all Batman. There is no Bruce Wayne in this. Because, like, again, I know people are using it as an excuse of why he didn't have the dual personality, but it's copying a lot from Batman Year One, the animated
Mm-hmm.
movie. So, like, he hasn't
Oh,
learned.
there's an animated movie.
Yeah, you haven't seen it?
I don't watch much.
Yeah, it's Batman the anime. They had Batman Year One. It was an animated movie. It came out like in the early 2000s. They took a lot of inspiration from that movie.
Okay.
And like so like Bruce hasn't figured out how to be Bruce and Batman at the same time. So like you get a lot of Batman and like you get like one scene of Bruce. Like one. Where like it's like where Bruce realizes he can use his influence to get something that Batman can't. So like it's starting to learn. Don't get me wrong, like Christian Bale did a good job for what he did. It wasn't like spectacular, but he was over. I really feel like he was outshadowed by his villains, especially Heath Ledger.
Well, Heath Ledger pretty
Uh,
much outshined, most of the villains in the universe.
if I had to rank them, I would probably say I'm torn between Keaton and Pattinson, but then beneath them it'd be if we're not
Hmm.
including the animated,
You didn't like
I
George
would say
Clooney and Val
or as a
Kilmer?
kid I did, but as an adult,
The Bat
eh.
credit card. Oh my god.
I will say for me it probably goes Keaton and Pattinson. It's hard to decide on who's better. Um,
It's kind of
and
sad that
then
like a lot of like people forget that Val Kilmer played Batman.
I was gonna say he's beneath. For me, it's like it's like it goes like I said. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just say Pattinson, Keaton, um, Bale, Kilmore,
Where's
West.
Ben Affleck?
Oh, I forgot about Ben Affleck. It was I forgot about Ben Affleck.
He's got. I mean,
Okay, I honestly I guess I could put him above Kilmore.
Kilmore, Val Kilmer.
Yeah. So yeah, Affleck, Kilmore, West, and then Clooney.
Excuse me. Um.
I did like for the short bit we got, I did like Affleck's portrayal of Batman.
mm,
It's like we got to see the Dark Knight Returns Batman,
Yeah.
and who's one? I don't give a fuck. I will kill you, Batman.
You
Because
think?
say what you will about the non-kill rule, Batman killed a lot of people in those movies.
Yeah. You
Them
think
people were
people?
dead.
You think people are getting bored with the whole superhero subversion thing? Christian Bale's Batman was pretty good. A lot of people they found the way he changed his voice between Batman, like his voice as Batman, was just "Where's the trigger? Who you wouldn't give it to an ordinary citizen." Just the way he disguised his voice was just sounded like ridiculous. You couldn't understand what he was saying. And the first movie wasn't so bad, and it went downhill until you get to the Batman Returns with that abomination of
Hey,
God.
Tom Hardy did a good job as Bane. I don't care what you say.
But
I
the
like Tom Hardy's
story
Bane.
was
It was stupid, but it was fun.
the whole
Stupid.
story was yeah, but it's that was a poorly done movie. It was just bad. It just no. But as far as
I did like the
Kirsten,
take on Bane though, that like because they wanted to keep it realistic, so they just basically made him like he was a really buff dude who was hopped up on morphine, so he couldn't feel pain.
and then he gets taken down by a goddamn dumbass shotgun instead of any sort of epic fight between him and Batman. Yay, hero. Okay, okay. What?
Bale wasn't bad. I do like Christian Bale as an actor. I really do. It just like I
Oh
honestly I
God, he's
like
psychopath when it comes to getting like getting set for a role. Good lord.
I love his villain roles more than his hero roles though.
American was it? There was American Psycho, right?
Yes,
That was a fucked up movie.
it was
Oh
great. Don't I
God.
love that movie? It's fucking great. And he did a good job as Gore. I wish they did more with him as Gore.
I don't know anything about Gore, so I've heard things,
Uh,
but not knowing anything about Gore from the comic, I cannot make any sort of judgment call. Plus, I
he
never
did.
saw. Plus, I never saw the movie.
I wish they had shown him, used him more. They just did. He was kind of like the side story, even though he's supposed to be the main villain.
Even though he was the villain, when you make the villain the big bad guy, the side story, that's a problem. I don't think that's not how that's supposed to work. You
Well,
know.
there was some other stuff going on in the movie. I wish they'd use Gore more, or they would use Bale more, because he got a good like. I feel like he took a little bit of inspiration from Sasgar. Was it Bill Sasgar? Well, the guy who played it.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Skarsgård.
Yeah, that one. I feel like he took a lot of inspiration from
There's
Gore.
5 of them, so don't ask me which one did it.
There's Bill, I think.
Yeah, there are 5 Skarsgård actors.
But I feel like he pulled a lot from his portrayal as It from the remake of It.
Yeah.
So it was good. I liked it. Honestly, it was probably the best part of the movie.
Dune 2.
But so yeah, The Last of Us. What we're supposed to be talking about.
So it seems like the house, like the basement in. Oh God! Hold on. Fuck. No. 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 I didn't sneeze. Okay. No, I'm in a constant state of having to clear my fucking throat for whatever reason, because the weather and being sick and all that shit.
I
Okay,
don't
so
get
the
sick,
basement
so.
in Bill's, fuck off. Basement in Bill's house. That seems like that would have been, I guess, well, no. I guess if it was an open world zombie game, that's definitely a good base of operations. But yeah, Joel has to deliver Ellie. He's looking for his brother, blah, blah, blah. It is not a smoker is cough. Smoker la cough? Okay. Oh. I don't know. I answered my own question. Sorry. Why didn't they use that? Wouldn't that be a good base of operations? Well, they're not looking for a base of operations. He's got a delivery to make. You're just a delivery package.
Yeah, I mean, now I would say people would think, oh well, he can just come back there after he drops off Ellie. Well, if you haven't played the games, you don't know. Like he ends up living with his brother. Oh yeah, spoilers alert for anybody. Tommy's alive.
Well, yeah, duh. He's in the show.
Well, just in case anyone didn't play the game,
no,
Tommy's
you don't have
alive.
to play the game. They show Tommy later on in the season, like in more to come season trailer kind of thing. Yeah, he shows up.
Oh,
so yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's kind of a big part of the game. So
in the game, Joel settles down in his town. He doesn't go back to his town he came from. He settles down in Tommy's town. So. But hey, I mean, he can always go back there and get the guns. It's a lot closer.
That's a lot of guns.
Well,
so how do you think Ellie jacking the handgun is gonna turn out?
Well, in the game, she like Joel starts. It's probably gonna do what they did in the game, where like Joel's overwhelmed. Ellie's gonna save him by shooting somebody, like she does in the game. And then he's like, why don't you just trust me? I got you. I got your six. I was trained because she was trained by the government to fight. She was supposed to be a child soldier.
Ooh.
She has some marksman training.
Gotcha.
And like that's why she's constantly asking for a gun. She knows how to use one. Like that's literally what she grew up doing. Was like, it's like, hey, you're an orphan. Boom, military training. You're gonna be a military child. So like in the game, like like Joel's pinned down because the guys who try to trap them. She's like, she bops one of them with the right. Now, granted, she uses a rifle in the game. Not a pistol, but so it doesn't really matter. Shot's a shot. She's like, just
a bullet.
Yeah. So she's like, trust me, and I can help. I'm useful. And he's like, that's like when another one of Joel's walls breaks down. He's like, okay, I got no other choice to trust but to trust this child to help, guard my six. And you play, and now the game you play as Ellie, while Joel is like scrounging around the battlefield. You got to play as Ellie and bop the guy. So she knows how to shoot. So that's probably what's going to happen. So, yeah. So because I did watch the playthrough of it, I know what's going to happen with the gun. Like she doesn't like mess up with the gun. She actually saves Joel's life, and it's not like one of those like, oh, she's a girl, she can like fight. No, like they give her. It's not one of those like, oh, she's a girl, and she's better. Like she's good at shooting. No, it's like they give her a proper backstory of, I know how to use this. I've been trained to use this. Like it's not just some Mary Sue bullshit. They give reasons.
Did people actually call Ellie a Mary Sue?
No. I'm saying if people who haven't played the game or don't know about the game, if they do, I'm preemptively calling it. Like some people might complain, like, "Oh, you just made her good at shooting because she's a girl." Like, no, she was trained to do this. Like, if you pay attention, she is, and they have set it up in the show because she constantly says, "Yeah, I was in school. I was, the government had me for military stuff or for like, shit like that." They pre-establish that she has some schooling and some, government training, or I say government with quotations because it's not really a government. It's more like just what's left of the government that's dictating shit.
Oh man.
Because somebody's gonna call it out somewhere on the internet. So it's gonna be like, why did Joel need saving by a little girl? Well, if you pay
Well,
attention to the fucking game or pay attention to the world,
when
you know why he gets saved by her.
when you see people whinging about Pink Floyd changing their profile to a rainbow colors
I mean how they always had a rainbow.
when for the I think of the 30th or the 50th wait, maybe the 30th anniversary of Dark Side of the Moon, and people start whinging and you're going woke, I can't believe this, blah blah blah, then you know we are truly living in the age of idiocracy. That really
Yep,
happened. That legitimately happened.
I saw. I
Yeah.
saw.
That's embarrassing.
I
That
remember
that
there was a meme somewhere on the internet. It's like it's scary to think that Idiocracy was originally built to be a comedy. Now it's slowly becoming a documentary.
it's becoming a fucking documentary. Like it's just one of those things is like, okay, tell me you've never heard of Pink Floyd or Dark Side of the Moon without telling me you've never heard of Pink Floyd or Dark Side of the Moon. Like the album cover, it's like ta-da! It's right there on the cover of the album. Rainbow. It's a prism. It's there. It's like the fuck are you smoking, man? Oh my god, I can't believe you went woke. Haha, get woke, go broke. It's like, oh god. Oh. Shit like that hurts my brain, and I lose faith in humanity. I lose
You
faith in
still have
humanity.
you still have faith in humanity?
Every once in a while, I see good things. Every now and then. My faith in
Well,
humanity boils down to knowing that most of the moronicisms is isolated to Twitter in a small little gutter chasm of social media. More and more people speaking out against the bullshit and pointing and laughing at the stupidity. That's where I occasionally have faith. And then, of course, the whole Dark Side of the Moon stuff comes out, and I just face palm so hard it knocks my eyes out of the back of my fucking skull. Oh, Jesus.
well, but that's probably what's going to happen in this show with Ellie and the gun. So
Yeah.
it's not going to be like a scene where like it's an action like, oh,
Oh, hi, I have a gun. Okay, I trust you. No, I don't. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
there's
And
they
based,
argue about it,
I'm sure they
but
do.
like, but then he's like, you know what, fuck it, it's do or die really at that point.
Yeah.
He's got no other choice. Because Joel, they've been setting up like he's the lone wolf. Like he's the guy who can survive on his own. He doesn't need anybody, and he's put into a situation where he needs someone. So it builds room for character development.
Yeah.
Like, hey, he's put in this moment where if he does not ask for help, he's probably going to die, and this is where he learns to trust Ellie more. She's got his back. She shoots. She kills. So that's probably what's going to happen in the next episode. I'll put money on it.
It's still very creepy that she like some of the it's almost like sadistic enjoyment, sadistic glee in
Look,
the
okay,
idea
in the
of
show, in the
murder.
game, she is kind of a little psychopath, all right?
Okay.
So that's in the game, she's a little bit of a psychopath. Like once she's killed, she's like starts like once she lets that animal out of the cage, like she kind of just stops giving a fuck. Like it's
Hmm.
one of those situations where the kid grew up too fast.
I need to play the game. I might do that Friday.
Yeah.
Pull about a 6 or 8 hours stream.
But like, yeah, she has no issue killing at all. Like she's almost emotionless. Besides, caring for people close to her. And she has a good personality in the game, which I liked her in the first game. And I
Yeah.
mean, again, I think the actress who's playing her in the show is doing a really good job doing a screen performance of her. So, like, I feel like once she kills though, they're probably gonna focus on like it shifting her mind. Because I can already tell, like, she's intrigued by death, especially that scene with her and the zombie.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
I said yeah. I know. Did it sound like I said no? I don't know what I said. Just continue.
Yeah, like that's the scene with her and the zombie. Like, she's sitting there like dissecting it, kind of fucking with it, and then she's like, "Okay, kill it."
It was just
And like you could see,
yeah. I wouldn't say dissecting it. Just cutting it to
I
see what
mean,
would happen.
yeah, but still, like, it's she's experimenting with the zombie. Like she's like
Ugh.
she's just fucking with it, and then she kills it. Like, and then like you kind of see like the emotions turn off, and I thought it was a good scene right there. Like, you can see her going from like child wonderment to like her little psychopathicness coming out. Like, I was
I'm
like,
excited to find tampons. Yay!
I mean, hey, look, man, if you're in an apocalypse and you're about to start bleeding down there, you would probably be excited too. Like, because she's at that, she's 12, so that's about the right age, I think,
No,
for
would
that to
they,
start.
do you think they would have found alternatives in 20 years?
Not in an apocalyptic world, no.
They
Oh, you mean
found
like
they
I
found
thought you meant like
an
oh wait, I
alternative for a
thought you
tampon.
dude, I mean, think
Just
about it. Like 90% of the world is dead. You just got to find one good tampon factory, and you're set for a long ass time. They don't go bad. They don't expire, as far as I know.
in a tampon warehouse. Somebody done been to the Walmart.
Yeah, I doubt they were really concerned about that. I mean, worst case scenario, they just clean up the mess. I think they have bigger issues to worry about
I
than
think
than that.
this is probably a worse conversation to have than like talking about big old bears having sex in the bed.
Well, that just goes to show we don't care that they showed a bunch of gay scenes. Like, it was a good episode. I didn't care that they were gay. I enjoyed the characters.
Oh, you enjoyed that they were gay. What are you trying to say? Oh, never mind. This can go very
Oh,
far.
fuck off. No, I just they were very well written characters.
Oh no.
And I know some people are gonna like might complain about it, but I didn't care.
Of
I
course they're
really
gonna
enjoyed this
of
episode.
course people are gonna complain about it because they have nothing better to do with their lives.
Yeah, well, they can get over it. It was a good episode. I don't
Yep.
give a shit. Wait, I'm sorry. Bill was gay in the
I
game.
liked it a lot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This they're adding to the story in positive ways is
Well,
good.
they're giving the side characters more depth.
Mhm. But they killed him, so they still
I
made you
mean,
care about him.
he had
And
one scene in the game, and then he
yeah,
was gone. He didn't die in the game, but like
he was still gone.
he was still gone. He doesn't show up any other time in the game.
Gone, man. Solid gone. Just check my phone. I don't want to check my phone. I'm just. Tristan, why are you at? No, don't ask me questions. Uh,
But
uh,
I really,
trying
really
to.
enjoyed this episode. Like, I just also the beginning of like just watching Bill like build his little self-contained community was fun too. Like, it,
Yeah.
it was a good little scene. Like, just him, just doing whatever the fuck he wanted. It was great. Also, I love how like Joel start like systematically started breaking down his defenses in his mind. Like, you
Yeah.
see that fence right there? That's gonna last you like 5, 10 years.
Maybe.
It's like, yeah, I saw your traps, I yada yada yada. I was like, I love how they were kind of the same character without being the same character. Like, they had the
Yeah.
same mindset. Like it's like, Joel's paranoid. He's a survivalist. Like, he thinks like him, and they became friends through hatred. I thought that was hilarious.
But
Well, mutual
nobody.
respect.
The whole time Bill's trying to get everything set up, nobody came around at all. Nobody heard the noise, the chainsaws, and all that other stuff. I
It
mean,
looked like it was pretty isolated, like a small little isolated area out in the middle of
uh,
nowhere, little small town.
that had a Home Depot.
Yeah, but he drove away from his little neighborhood. He probably lived in like a subdivision. You know how subdivisions are, like
Yes,
out here.
yeah, I do. But this is there's a lot of suspension of disbelief that you have to go through and just accept that okay, this happens. It just like again, I know I'm being nitpicky. I don't care. But that part of it, him setting up the town, seemed a little too far fetched.
He had nothing but time.
But I find it hard to believe that he didn't run into any people during the time he was setting everything up.
I mean, think about it. Everybody like remember how Joel. Remember that scene where Joel and Ellie were walking down the road, and he's like,
20 years later.
every yeah, like everybody was they heard it. Like the people was like, hey, here's the safe zones.
Yeah.
Oh, we ran out of room. We ran out of room.
It
Kill
just
everybody.
dies. Okay, so the military never came around again. Mm.
Well, like all the dead bodies in the ditch, like in the
Hmm.
ditches. Like if they were once they ran out of room, they just killed everybody. So I
Yeah,
mean,
I know.
so like most of the people are either infected and turned into zombies, or were killed by the government. So
Because there was no more room.
and if you think about it, like all the big civilizations, I'm thinking about this from like how I would picture it. Like all the big civilizations make a lot of noise in this, especially near the cities. The zombies are going towards the noise. That's typically what zombies do. So like
Hmm.
he's out in the middle of a small subdivision that has a town on the edge of whatever. The zombies are not going to be concerned about that. Like they're wandering towards the food source, the noise where they keep spreading the infection. He's a low like he's like a low priority compared to like if these mushroom zombies are concerned with spreading the infection and killing off the human race, they're not concerned about one little dude that they can get later. They're concerned about getting to civilization. Because remember, these are not just like these zombies all are kind of like a hive mind.
Hmm.
So if one zombie knows there's a bunch of big group of people out there, that's where they're all gonna be hurting.
Yeah.
And again, it was very wooded. So like his subdivision was surrounded by woods, meaning like how it is out here in Louisiana. Like one subdivision, there could be not another town. Like the town is like 10 or 15 miles away. One person with a chainsaw or tools. Sure, it's loud if you're like within a mile, but like 10 or 15 miles away, no one's gonna hear you.
Oh, I feel like shit.
That's what I.
It's a little nitpick. It's not enough for me to dislike the show. It's just it was hard to believe, but moving past that, yeah, that was fine. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then you saw he had traps set up around, so even
Mm-hmm.
if those zombies were coming close, he just bopped them. Didn't even take any chances.
That
Immediately killed them.
that never gets old.
If you were in his situation, you'd be having fun too. You got to entertain yourself somehow.
Why did he run out into the street to fight back the raiders, putting himself way out in the open like that?
I was gonna. My guess is because like the way the fire was blowing, it was blocking their vision. So he was hiding behind the flames. He could see them, but they couldn't see him. So if you notice, like they were all firing just in random areas, and just one bullet just happened to hit him.
Yeah.
Also, it was raining, so very limited visibility. So he was. It's kind of like when you stare at like whenever battlefields like they try to get the enemy to stare towards the sun. Kind of same situation. If I was, see, I'm trying to think like how he would be thinking. Like you got flames, you got electric fences, you got everything blocking their vision. It's raining. They're hard to see. They're lit up like a Christmas tree. You're in the middle of the street where it's dark. They can't see you.
Okay, hang on a second. I gotta step away for a moment. I will be right back.
All right, I guess this is the portion of the show where I ramble and talk. Um, I'm I have come in with nothing because my mind is blank. We are talking about the show that we are both enjoying. Uh, I could take this moment. You know, if you want, just an idea. You can hit that little subscribe button down there. If it's red, you should make it gray so that says, "Hey, I am subscribed," so you can catch these notifications when we go live, doing these talks of us just bullshitting for about an hour or so. Yeah, and that little bell also, you can click on that too, and it makes this lovely little notification that when we do go live or release an episode or whatever, it sends this nice little notification to your phone that says, "Hey, this channel that you're watching or that you're interested in or whatever is doing this," and you will know, and you won't have to miss our beautiful voices as we bullshit for however long we bullshit. And and if you want to see us separately without us talking to each other, you can check out our channels, which are in the links on the channel. Might be in the description. I don't know. Let me check the description. Yes, our links are in the description. My links are. Why isn't his links in the description? I don't know. We'll talk to him about that when he gets back. So, any of you here have watched the show? You can tell us what you think about it in the comments. I'll read the comments while he is away. If there is anyone who wants to talk about the show, or just talk about anything in general, because again, I had to find a way to fill the time gap.
Well, of course you did. The link to my channel is not in the description of the live show because, well, we're on this channel. I make sure to put your channel and Dumpster Fire.
Fair enough. I completely forgot about
there.
that. You're correct.
And then when I download it and move it to the Dumpster-Fireside channel, all of our links are there. I was listening on YouTube while I was dealing with something. What was I gonna say?
Hey, look, man. I had to find a way to shill for time.
Shill.
Selfless plug.
Hell yeah, selfless plug. There's nothing wrong with a selfless plug. What happened? You there?
I'm here.
Okay. I'm not used to it being quiet.
Oh, thanks. Are you trying to imply that I just ramble and ramble and ramble?
Have we met? Amateur. What is in the description anyway?
That is the channel.
Yeah, it's a link to your channel, your YouTube channel, Twitch channel, and Dumpster-Fireside. Okay, yeah. Yay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave a like.
Well,
oh God.
So I'm probably gonna have to go to bed soon because I gotta get up and go back out to Ponchatoula and help finish with this massive project out there. So we'll wrap it up and give our final thoughts on
Watch
anything
the series. This is my final thoughts. Watch the series. It's fantastic. It's just good entertainment. I mean, there's really nothing more else to say. I think the acting is phenomenal, even for the bit side characters. I'm still reserving judgment on Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. I'm still waiting to see how they do.
I think Pedro's doing good.
Yeah, he's definitely doing better than Bella Ramsey, but she's just annoying me. I'll leave it up. I guess maybe if I played the game, when I play the game Friday, because I will be playing the game Friday, I'll have something to judge it on. But just the emotional performance so far, especially from Bill, Frank, and Joel's daughter that I can't remember her name. But yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying it. One thing, watching the trailer for next week's episode, it looks like the woman who looks like she's going to be an antagonist, it looks like the same woman from Werewolf by Night, that old bitch. You remember who I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. The stepmother?
Yeah, it looks like her. So I guess maybe she's typecast as a cranky, evil twat. Twat's a fun word, okay? It's a fun thing, too. Twat. Started sounding like Rodney Carrington for a second.
Hey, so interrupt you. I got someone sent me a meme on my phone as I told them I was buying Hogwarts Legacy.
Damn right. You transphobe. Filthy bigot.
Yeah, whatever. Dude,
I already bought it. I bought it last week.
Yeah, I have a trans friend who is buying the game. I don't want to hear it. She does not give a fuck. They just want to play Hogwarts.
This is gonna sound at most normal people in the LGBTQ plus community don't give a rat's fucking ass about the over idealized political agenda filled bullshit that is Twitter. Twitter's not the real world. The sooner people understand that, the better everything's gonna be.
You find more real people in Reddit than you do Twitter. I love some of the Reddit communities. That place is hilarious because it's separated into sections. So like you can find the community that it works.
Yes.
I like that better. That's why I like Reddit much better than Twitter.
Well,
You can find good communities on Reddit. You can find them that are so much better than Twitter because it's all just one amalgamation. Where Reddit is separated into like you
yeah,
can tell where the stupid groups are.
you can find every kind of porn you ever wanted.
Anyway, so the meme someone sent me was it's the scene from Invincible where the young Invincible character, the main character is talking to his dad, almost said Homelander, Omni Man,
Hmm.
and it says, "Hey Dad, you got any decent fatherly advice from me?" He goes, "Son,
Don't
don't
be a
let anyone
Hufflepuff.
tell you don't let anyone tell you you can't buy Hogwarts Legacy. Remember that there is no such thing as ethical consumption under capitalism." No matter what you buy, you are always supporting some sort of unethical practice.
Oh
So fuck
God,
it.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, Jesus.
I thought that was funny.
I just think it's hilarious the idea that anyone thinking that purchasing the game is going to hurt any community is moronic at best.
It's gonna hurt my bandwidth. Is what's gonna hurt.
It's gonna fucking dude. I realized I was. This is the kind of shit I think about after after dreaming about a bunch of lesbians in a bar with like hanging out with lesbians in a bar. No, they weren't having sex with me, but it was just a very bizarre dream. Even my dreams even my dreams don't want me to get laid. But anyway, I'm a simp. So, um, I realized that I can install Hogwarts Legacy on the PS5 and the PS4 and play them at the same time. If I assign one of them, because one of them is assigned as the master account or the main account. You know what I mean?
I know how it works. I have
Yeah.
one.
So I'm gonna be able to play it, and Mini-Me's and the Lizard's gonna be able to play it. We're gonna be able to play at the same time. It's gonna be awesome. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out until Monday.
Oh shit! It's already that close. I forgot.
If you got the digital, if you got the pre-order,
Hmm.
I know the digital deluxe. I'm gonna go check it again. I wouldn't be surprised. Like it said the 6th, but then one of my people
I'm picking
said the
mine up.
7th.
I'm picking mine up on the 10th.
Oh, I'll be playing before then. Oh no, 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 no.
I bought a physical copy. I like the physical copy. See, I believe in the Stan and one of Stan Lee's quotes. One time, an interviewer asked Stan Lee, said, "Hey, do you think with all the way technology is going that digital will ever, you know, outsell or outdo the physical copies?" And Stan looks at him and goes, "Well, you see, I view comics are a lot like porn. Or, I'm sorry, I view comics are like titties. Sure, sure, they're nice to look at on a screen, but they're much more fun when you hold the real thing in your hand."
That's a hell of a quote to live by.
So I like getting the physical copies.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but the convenience of just downloading and being done with it.
Be damned with convenience, all right. Plus,
I
I like going to midnight releases with my friends and hanging out at this game store and talking shit
I'm
and picking up the
old.
game.
I'm fucking old. Okay. I may not be a
Damn.
boomer, but I'm an old Gen Xer, so fuck that. My days of midnight releases are
Dude, it's not midnight
long
release
gone.
anymore, all right.
Yeah.
I got
Well,
like when
you
I
know what
got
I
God of
mean.
War, when I got God of War, I got my God of War copy at 9 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, it ain't no midnight release.
No, but what I was saying is, I saw like on the PlayStation it shows something. Oh God, February 6th. But then one of my employees said February 7th, and I went, okay, that's really weird. The only thing I can figure is maybe it's releasing at midnight, at 12 a.m. 12 a.m. Pacific or Eastern, whichever one is an hour ahead of us. That's the only thing I can figure. Because if it releases at 11 p.m. on Monday night, well, I ain't playing it until Tuesday.
Oh, did you hear about what happened to Casey?
No, I did not.
Um, so for anyone who's missing context, Casey's a mutual friend of ours.
He got
Um,
he got pink hair, and I'm gonna pick
well,
on.
it's King Cake hair.
Oh, it's king cake. Oh, even better. When's he gonna be on the stream with us?
Probably hear him right now. That's him yelling in the background because he's playing a game.
What's he playing?
Anyway, Muck, I think. It says on Steam. Anyway, so he when he bought Dead Space to stream it, Dead
Dude,
Space put a ban on streaming it on night because you had to wait a certain amount of time, and he had like hyped up a stream the whole fucking day. And he got on, and the game was like the Twitch immediately notified was like, you cannot stream this game right now until midnight tonight because he got it early with his digital release. I was like, damn.
why didn't he just stream it on YouTube?
I don't fuck it. He doesn't have a YouTube stream account.
Well, then he needs to fix that.
Also, you need to come play 7 Days to Die with us, by the way.
What platform?
PC. When you get a PC. Because the shit that happens to him is fucking priceless.
I might
Like
have to do that.
we were building bases the other day. He had built a basement under his base. And it's physics base.
Hmm.
So he dug the basement too wide. His entire base collapsed on him. He lost everything but one chest, and that was fucking hilarious.
That can happen?
Yes.
No shit.
Oh, yeah, it's a great game. It's
I
annoying
play,
as shit, but I love it.
I've played 7 Days to Die quite a bit. Quite a bit. Oh
You
yeah.
played on the console though. This is PC version.
Yeah, I know. How many? Like they're like four or
We're
five
at alpha.
versions ahead.
No. Console's at Alpha 16. We're about to be at Alpha 21.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 versions ahead. Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, but you're also forgetting version 18.1, 18.2, 18.5, shit like that. So
Let's not go into decimals, okay?
decimal
We're just gonna go
math is hard.
17, 18. No, it just makes me feel even worse. Fucking console is so goddamn far behind.
Well, they quit. They just quit making updates for the console because the people who own the game don't own it on console.
See,
So,
now you got me thinking about fucking Subnautica and VR. Hold on.
oh, that's a great game. I beat that in sub VR, by the way, because I'm
Oh,
not afraid of the ocean like you and Casey are.
oh, I've got if they that's a game that would get me to buy the PSVR 2. 100%.
Well,
Is
anyway,
yeah. You got to wake up early. I feel like shit. Oh god.
think. Well, again, everybody, my final review. Love the game. I mean,
Yes.
the show so fucking good. The show has been knocking it out of the park. I look forward to each and every episode. I love this episode. It was a slow, like slice of life kind of episode, but it was still great.
It
Good.
was
It
it was a bundle of sticks love story.
doesn't matter. It's really good. I
Sorry.
loved it. I love both characters. I like Bill more than Frank, but Frank was still good because I
I can't.
like because Frank gave us Bill and Joel's interaction. That's how they became friends. And like, so if it wasn't for Frank, we wouldn't have the Bill and Joel scenes, and that was fun.
Yep. I look forward to next Sunday. I look forward to watching this episode. I do not look forward to Thursday because I'm going to force myself through the next episodes of Velma, and I will not be fucking caring about doing a review because God, it's just god awful.
Well, also if you want to talk about it, maybe later down the line, I have been watching the new season of Records of Ragnarok, and I gotta catch up on the new episodes of Vox Machina.
The what's of what?
Oh, you haven't heard about Records of Ragnarok?
Records of Ragnarok.
It's a great anime. Season one was released like 2021, I think. It came on 22.
Oh, see, now
It's about
I got to
it's
look that up.
about
Go ahead. You
it-
continue
it's
talking.
about it's about like so all the god every religion exists in this world, like the Greeks, Norse, yada yada yada, all of them, and the gods all get together in a council and they decide, hey, humanity's done. We're done. We're gonna nuke it. We're gonna kill them all. We're done with humans. And then
Oh.
the Valkyries are like, hey, no, humans are actually worth keeping around. And they're like, well, you're just a Valkyrie. We don't care what you have to say. She goes, oh yeah, I invoke the Ragnarok clause, which lets 13 fighters of their choice, from each side's choice. So like the gods choose 13 fighters to represent them, and the humans get 13 people to represent them. And like so, basically, the best out of 13 fights, whoever has the highest win, or the first to 7, I think it was. Um, if the gods win, humanity's destroyed. If the humans win, they get to keep living until for like another 4,000 years, something like that. And like the first fight, I don't know if you ever played Dynasty Warriors.
Nope.
I love Dynasty Warriors. Also because it's actual history and I like learning about it. It's not like accurate history, but it's still a good game. The first fight is Lu Bu from Dynasty Warriors, or from the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, if that's most people know, versus Thor. It was a fucking phenomenal fight. I won't tell you who wins. I won't. Huh?
Hoshiro is a big weeb.
I don't give a shit.
I am too. I'm sitting there looking up Trigun Stampede. Okay, I wanted to see what
Yeah,
episode's out. They're on episode 4, but I think it's they got
I need to watch. I need to watch that too.
yes I
And
do.
then,
I dig the way they did it. I'm still waiting on the art
well,
style. But
I like the anime. I like the manga, so I'll give it a shot.
yes, definitely give it a shot. They have my main concern with Trigun Stampede. It wasn't the art style or anything like that.
His
It was
glasses in his hair. I watched your video. I saw.
no. My main concern was his personality. Was Vash's personality, his goofy, fake moronics, but still the deadly precision and dexterity. And that's in the new anime. So I was like, yeah, I like it. I can't. No, I don't have a problem with his
Well,
hair. I hate his glasses.
everybody hates his glasses.
I hate his fucking glasses. Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Like, but anyway,
Wait, going back to what I was saying.
yes.
The second fight is Adam from the Bible, like from Adam and Eve, versus Zeus. And third fight is Poseidon versus it's history's greatest loser from Japan. He's a samurai. I can't remember his name. And then the fourth fight that I just got done watching is Hercules versus Jack the Ripper.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
It's good. It's so fucking good. You gotta watch it. It's stupid, but it's good. The fights and the animation are really good. Well, okay, the CG is a little bad, but the 2D animation is really fucking good.
Yeah.
And anyway, Vox Machina is Critical Role's D&D show that they got turned into an animated series. So you should watch it. It's good. You don't have to you don't have to be a hardcore watcher of Critical Role because they just tell the story from the beginning. So that's all Vox Machina is. It's one of their stories that they animated.
Oh, that's the one they got with Amazon?
Prime, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Vox.
Season 2 just came out. And they're like
already?
episode 6, right? Yeah.
I thought they just announced the partnership with Amazon.
No, dude, season 1 was last year.
Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been out for months.
I want to. I see. I saw advertisements for Vox Machina, and I didn't know what the hell it was. But I just looked at it. It was like, okay, that looks cool. I'm gonna have to watch that. Okay, so Vox Machina is the Critical Role shit with Amazon. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's like season 1 of like when Critical Role started out. I think it's season 1. I think.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's good.
I got
but
you
anyway,
to check out. Oh.
So yeah, we each gave each other recommendations. We both enjoyed this week's episode of Last of Us. I'm gonna keep watching it. I enjoy it. Until then, everybody, this will probably be the end for this night. Sorry for all the rambling off topics.
I'm not sorry for the rambling. What are you talking about? Don't apologize to people.
We have very little criticism for this show because we've been enjoying it too much.
I criticize the shit out of it because I nitpick just things that did little things that didn't make sense. But that's who I am.
No, it's not real criticism.
That's what life has done to me. It's broken me. I can't enjoy.
And I'm here to justify the reasons.
Even though Arcane was awesome, and Dune was awesome, and Spider-Man: No Way Home was awesome, but people like me, we just hate everything.
Well,
what were you saying?
I said I'm here to be the opposite side of it for you and give you like here's how that could have worked out, or like try to be somewhat the positive side, even though I'm negative as shit.
They'll figure that out.
You can't tell. Oh, wait till we find something that I hate. Just wait. Just fucking wait.
Velma, She-Hulk. Oh, okay.
I didn't hate She-Hulk, but I haven't watched Velma.
Don't.
I liked Bruce's scenes and I liked Daredevil's scenes. The rest of She-Hulk, I love She-Hulk as a comic growing up. I have a few of the comics.
A lot of people love She-Hulk as a comic book. The show was an atrocity, but anyway, if we don't stop now, you're never going to get to sleep. So.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone for showing up. For who did, we appreciate you. Even if you talk shit about us, we still appreciate you because we're gluttons for punishment.
We could just say goodnight. See you next Tuesday. Nah, hold on.
And then on that,
Oh
and then on that joke, that's
no,
that's where we end it.
That
That's
was
how you end it right there.
Good night.